79-year-old Trump, accompanied by his wife, has visited the UK again. He becomes the first president to make two state visits to the UK, with a protocol exceeding that of his 2019 visit. The 55-year-old Melania, as always, showcased her fashion-forward and dramatic style, seemingly in a playful duel with the British royal family, though her look drew plenty of commentary. Arriving in London at night, she wore a floor-length Burberry coat paired with Dior flat boots. Appearing sharp and efficient, netizens likened her to a detective straight out of a TV drama. Trump wore a long black coat, immediately taking his wife's hand upon stepping off the plane. The couple appeared more affectionate than during his previous term. However, many believe Melania's hand-holding isn't a display of affection but a sign of concern for Trump's safety. Trump's health issues during his second term have been serious, showing a sharp decline in vitality. Some even joked it's as if he caught it from Biden. He fell asleep during a meeting with the Saudi Crown Prince in full view of everyone, nodded off at the G7 summit table, and was seen sleeping soundly at the US Open. Large purple and dark bruises appeared on his hands, reportedly from long-term Ford drips, and it was revealed he used concealer to cover them. If Melania were to let go of his hand again, Trump might not cope well. Holding her hand seems safer for him. The next day, they took a helicopter to Windsor, where William and Kate greeted them. Both Kate and Melania wore ultra-thin high heels while walking on the grass. On gravel paths, who's afraid of whom? Kate dressed conservatively, in head-to-toe red. Her custom coat dress was from the often-worn British brand Amelia Wickstead, accessorized with the Prince of Wales feather brooch, diamond and ruby earrings, a burgundy Chanel top handlebag, a Jane Taylor mesh hat, and Gianvito Rossi dark brown-red suede pointed heels. Melania continued her dramatic style, wearing a dark grey Dior pencil skirt and a purple hat that didn't quite match but echoed Trump's purple tie, creating a coordinated couple color. The hat looked like a giant teacup lid, or perhaps like Oppenheimer. By the way, given how much Melania loves big hats, is she keeping Trump from kissing her again? The British royal couple, King Charles and Camilla, held a welcoming ceremony. Melania, wearing a wide-brimmed hat that shaded her eyes, didn't look at anyone or at where she was walking, as if saying, "Camilla, you can't see me." During a meeting with a children's choir, the little girls were frightened, wondering, where is Melania? She seems to navigate mostly by holding Trump's hand. While Charles and Camilla showed them around the palace collection, a glance around made it hard to spot Melania. She looked like a 1.8-meter tall floor lamp. Netizens couldn't help but comment in red, "Does this lamp need a new bulb?" This visit sparked even more criticism from the British public than the last one. The helicopter landed at Windsor Castle 21 minutes late, with William and Kate standing on the lawn in the wind. Previously, when Trump met the Queen, he even made her wait for him. During the inspection of the Guard of Honor, Trump strode ahead, chatting with the soldiers, leaving the king several meters behind, trailing like an attendant. This isn't the first time Trump has breached protocol. On a previous visit, he actually walked in front of the Queen, leaving her with no clear path. For the state visit in the UK, a banquet was held at St. George's Hall in Windsor Castle. Preparations took 6 months, and it took a week to set up the 50-meter-long table, with each place setting precisely 18 inches apart. The exquisite French menu featured ingredients from the royal gardens, Hampshire cress with Italian panna cotta, organic Norfolk chicken terrine, and desserts of vanilla ice balls paired with Kent raspberry sorbet. Both sides invited heavyweight guests, including the UK Prime Minister and opposition leader Kemi Badenoch, Rupert Murdoch with his fifth wife Elena Joukova, Nvidia CEO Jensen Huang, OpenAI CEO Sam Altman, Apple CEO Tim Cook, and Trump's daughter Tiffany. Melania continued to turn heads with her dramatic style, wearing a bright yellow Carolina Herrera off-shoulder floor-length gown, paired with emerald earrings and a lilac-pink waist sash. Her outfit was criticized for not being formal enough due to the bare shoulders, but her complexion looked amazing, truly the glow of a well-maintained high-society wife. Kate wore a full gold ensemble, a hand-embroidered gold evening gown by British brand Philippa Lepley over a silk underdress, paired with an Anya hindmarch clutch and gold Aquazzura heels. She accessorized with a pearl drop tiara and diamond pendant earrings. Trump lavishly praised her as radiant, healthy, and beautiful. To look her best, Kate went all out, not only changing her entire outfit but also altering her hairstyle and hair color twice in one day. In the morning, for the airport reception, she had thick, long brown waves, each curl and fold perfectly styled. By the evening of the high-profile banquet, her hair featured partial golden highlights and transformed into finer, more delicate waves. Previously, Kate's hair color changed 3 times in just half a month, raising suspicions that she was wearing a wig to cover side effects from chemotherapy. On September 4th, during a visit to the Natural History Museum, she appeared with blonde hair so voluminous and elevated at the crown that she looked like an AI-generated image, making her appear 10 years older. Netizens sympathized, believing she was using a wig to hide hair loss. Just a couple of days later, at a textile factory event, she returned to her usual long, dark brown hair. On site, there was a segment where she styled her hair into a bun herself, clearly to prove she wasn't wearing a wig. The princess feels compelled to respond to every unfavorable rumor, no wonder it's exhausting. At the women's rugby final, her brown hair with highlights was pulled back off her face, revealing her forehead, and she looked very energetic. The day before the state banquet, she attended the Duchess of Kent's funeral, wearing a Catherine Walker coat paired with the Queen's 4-strand pearl choker. She has worn this outfit 3 times before. Previously, it radiated queenly authority, but this time she looked slightly fatigued. On the 18th, Kate even personally invited Melania to join a Scouts event. When photographed together, Kate unexpectedly looked taller. Both opted for relaxed, old-money styles. Kate wore an olive green ME+EM jacket paired with a Ralph Lauren brown suede midi skirt and heeled boots, while Melania wore a Ralph Lauren chestnut suede hunting-style jacket with fitted ivory Loro Piana trousers and flats. Their actual heights were likely similar. The two spent time outdoors playing with the children, drawing, and having a picnic. Melania laughed heartily. Clearly, she was much happier away from Trump's events. Kate attended back-to-back events, going all out with not just her outfits but also her hairstyle and hair color. Hosting the Trumps marked her most high-profile public appearance since returning to official duties. This top royal star still presented herself in peak form.